Good evening. Today is the 26th of May 2022. It is Thursday and the time is 3:33 p.m. I want to finish reading up on the deep state shadow government revealed Senior Executive Service SES gain stalking mind control and cooks. Gain stalking mind control cooks.com. I'm trying to find the person who this article is by. Let me go back up here. Okay. So the name of the article itself is Gain Stalking, Mind Control, and Cults. Exposing and defeating organized gain stalking, mind control, and cults. Webmaster Dr. Eric T. Carlstrom, professor of geography, California State University. Okay, and then he has it has May 19th, 2022, Eric Carlstrom. Okay, and okay, by Martha. Okay, please take the time to read this. Okay, by Martha Robertson, contributing editor. So the contributing editor is Marty Robertson. So I'm gonna. I had already read part of it, and a lot of time when I'm reading, I'm under attack. Um, they start attacking me with heat. They'll start attacking me with sleep. They just not. I could be talking. They just put me to sleep. Um, they'll just make it where it's just very hard and difficult. Like right now, they doing something to me now. They're making me feel kind of dizzy. Um, as soon as I want to do something, cause they monitor. I'm under the monitoring of our government. What the government is saying that we are terrorists, that we are dangerous people. Now, anyone that know me know good and well I'm not dangerous and I'm not a terrorist. They were saying that my sister got Pick's disease. No, she don't have Pick's disease. She had Pick's disease. Now she don't have none of this. What the doctor's saying, that she had Alzheimer's, but she been tortured. They have tormented her brain until her brain is too much no good. Now they're working on mine. This is what our government is doing to the citizens of the United States of America. And what I'm reading is called Senior Executive Service, that's being ran by Obama. And this is gang stalking that I'm talking about. And the gang stalking, someone to put a blackball your name. We don't know who done it. I have a suspicious who did my name, but it may not be that person. It could be someone else. But what they do, put a smear campaign on our name in our life. So what they begin to monitor, they put monitoring devices in our house. They'll actually go in your home through the ceiling. They'll go in your home up under the house. They'll send people in, pay people to go in your house and plant monitoring devices. If you have any type of surgery, they'll implant you, or have dentists like get your teeth pulled or get filled. More likely, if you get them filled, they're gonna put something in your mouth. See, they're trying to mess with me now. So what I need to do, go ahead and begin to read this paper. Um, there are 4 basic types of appointments. Presidential appointments with Senate confirmation. There are 1,212 senior leaders, including the cabinet secretaries and their departees, the head of much independent agency, and I can't hardly see, they mess with my eyes. I did cleanse my face with a good moisturizer really good because they drying out my skin and putting all this weight on me. I mean, I've never had stomach at the top. You know how you got these people that have these stomachs up to the top, right up on the breast. Well, that's where mine is now. They just did this to me. I was gaining the weight at the bottom of my stomach, but now it's done went all the way up to the top. And they did that the other day when I was talking about the pain, how much pain I woke up in. What is this? I don't know what this is. Some old evil, crazy person um, sending me a text. But anyway, as I was saying, they smear campaign our name. They'll say that we are drug dealers. And anybody know me now? No, I'm not no drug dealer. I mean, they said I was set with heroin or something. Some type of, I don't even know how heroin look. Um, they just lie. And this is the sheriff department. This is our city cops, our military, and people. Just people. Just tell lies. And they got saying people are child molesters. And they just, I mean, this is our city cops telling the lies. They'll say you got some kind of venereal disease or some type of disease. I mean, they just tell. I mean, it's crazy the way these people tell these lies. And actually, Bush is the one that started the community watch. He started the community watch, and then the community watch into gang stalking. Anyway, let's get back to what I was reading. Presidential appointment with Senate confirmation. There are 1,212 senior leaders, including the cabinet secretaries and their deputies, the head of most independent agency, and ambassadors who must be confirmed by the Senate. Presidential appointments without Senate confirmation. There are 353 positions which make up much of the White House staff, although they are also scattered throughout many of the smaller leaders' agencies. Non-career senior executive services members of the Senior Executive Service, which is the SES, work in key positions just below the top presidential appointees, bringing the app. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get as much as I can. Many of the small, okay, now non-career seniors executive service members of the Senior Executive Service SES works in key positions just below the top presidential appointee, bringing the gap between the politician, between the political leaders and the civil service throughout the federal government. I'm getting where I can't hardly see because they doing burning my eyes or doing something, and then I'm feeling funny in my head. So y'all, if I fall asleep, please forgive me, cause that's they little game they like to play, put me to sleep. But I'm gonna read this paper. If I have to do it 10 times, I'm gonna get through it. Schedule C appointments. There are 1,403 scheduled C appointees who serve in the confidential or policy role. They range from schedules and confidential assistants to policy experts. Okay, the Senior Executive Service SES in 2016 had 8,156 members who were appointed. Obama appointed over 7,000 of them to these key positions. Most of these appointees do not arise from inside the respective agency through the Mint system and often are not qualified. It is little known that there are many more SES appointees than any other type of political appointment. The key bosses in the federal government SES program are not only unqualified cronies, but they are also paid more than the highest government rate of G15. I may have already read this, I'm not sure. They can even get bonuses, and each agency can set the salary of each SES member, which has no top range. The deep state shadow government is a recognized bureaucratic function that pays the best salaries in federal work. The Senior Executive Service plays a critical role in every presidential transition, supporting and educating political appointees about how government works, and often temporarily service in top agency jobs during the lengthy appointee confirmation and onboarding process. The article below describes the transition function of the SES. At one time, this was an active link, but it has been deactivated since we wrote the article. They really trying to keep me from seeing. Nearly 70% of SES are about to experience their first presidential transition as executives. From the way the state senator executive service described itself on its website and other publications and articles, you wouldn't know that it is describing a shadow government unless you looked carefully at what was actually being said and done. So you got the SES logo. The SES consists of men and women, non-career and career officials, charged with leading the continual transformation of government. SES officials are neither accepted nor competitive service appointments. SES appointees typically support officials with the implementation of current administration policies. In reality, they are today interested bureaucrats, personnel who do the okay, I'm really, my eyes really burning. Mm, okay, got to see where I was. In reality, they are today interested bureaucratic personnel who do the bidding in the Obama-Clinton regime and their globalist master. There they go. Don't put me to sleep. I knew they were trying to do it. Okay, but I'm still gonna read. I don't care how big a fool I look. I'm still gonna read. Alrighty. The SES was established by the Civil Service Reform Act 1978 as an executive branch personnel system. SES members serve in key positions just below the top presidential appointee and are the major links between senior officials and the rest of the federal workforce. The two types of SES positions are general, which can be filled by any type of appointment, and career reserved, which can be filled only by a career appointment. Okay, there you go again. Okay, non-career appointees are, okay, the following types of appointments may be made in the SES. Non-career appointments are to the general SES positions that generally is of a top policy determining character who share with the presidential appointees the, the advocacy of current administration policy. They can be made without regard to competitive requirements. Agency may also set the pay level of the appointee. I don't know how much I'm gonna get read, but I'm gonna keep trying to read. Um, I'm gonna go back where I was. Non-career appointments are to a general SES position that generally is of the top policy determining character who shares with presidential appointees the advocacy of current administration policy. They can be made without regard to competitive requirements. I mean, they're really working on me. They really is working on me. And I wish they could, whatever this is in my head, in my brain, I can get it out. Because this is how they put me to sleep. Because they got this energy in my brain. And the doctors implanted me. I can't say which one implanted my brain, but I do know I was implanted. Okay, I'm going back one more time. The following types of appointments may be made in the SES. Non-career appointments are to a general SES position that generally is of a top policy determining character who shares with presidential appointees the advocacy of current administration policy. They can be made without regard to competitive requirements. Agency may also set the pay level of the appointee. Career appointments have no time limitations and provide certain job protections and benefits not conferred by non-career and limited appointments. Okay. Career appointments have no time limitation and provide certain job protections and benefits not conferred by non-career and limited appointments. Limited terms appointments are non-rewardable appointments for a term of 3 years or less. Limited emergency appointments are non-renewable appointments not to exceed 18 months to a general SES position established it to meet a bona fide uh, unanticipated urgent need. The senior executive service cover most managerial, supervisory, and policy position and policy and position in the executive branch over grade G5 through 15, except those that regain Senate confirmation. The SES is a regular the executive service cover most wait a minute, let me see. Cover most managerial, supervisory, and policy position. I'm gonna have to go back to this here. Okay, the senior executive service covers most managerial, supervisory, and policy position in the executive branch above grade 5G15, except those that require Senate confirmation. The SES, the system. See, they still put me to sleep. I don't even feel me going. I just know I'm waking up. But it has something to do with my heart too. So I don't know. I know it's right here in my forehead. But I'm still gonna read. Still gonna read. And like I said, these people is watching me. And y'all people that want to sit back and say that we paranoid schizophrenia, I mean, you should look at what's going on with me now and see that I'm not doing this. I wasn't even sleepy before I started this. And I started getting this weird feeling in my head. And you see they keep putting me to sleep. This stuff is real. And Obama is the one that's leading it right now. This is some stuff that Bush put together at a community watch meeting. It's supposed to have people watching their neighbors to see, any weird activity going on. But people do that. They be the one that be telling stuff is the one that be doing stuff. That's what I had to find that out. That you got people that always want to snitch and tell stuff is the one that's doing stuff. But I ain't talking about us, because we the one being attacked. And the one that's attacking us are the one that's doing the damage. They are the drug dealers. They are the pedophiles. They are the ones that's doing any and everything. And so now they want to attack us and put lies out on us. And this is the law and the military. This is our law and military. Not just the sheriff's department, but you got the people within the FBI, people within the CIA, all the alphabets. Okay. Limited energy appointments are non-rewardable appointments to an excellent 18-month to a general SES position established to meet and bona fide unanticipated urgent need. The senior executive service covers most manageable general, supervisory, and policy positions in the executive branch above grades G5 to 15, except those that require Senate the senior executive service covers most managerial, supervisory, and policy positions in the executive branch above grade G5 to 15, except those that require Senate requirements. The SES is okay. The SES is a system in which salary and career status are personal rather than dependent on the position occupied. There are two main types of SES positions: career reveal, which must be filled by career opportunity, and general. Okay, let's see. There were 8,156 SES members in 2016. To see the evidence for those facts, you can access the government's official 2016 SES report at the following site: 2016 Senior Executive Service Report. To see a thorough description of the general rules and procedures of the Senior Executive Service from the official government website, use the URL below, Capital 8, Section 9, Senior Executive Services. Okay, let me see. Boy, I got my face good and greasy. Oh, I brought some facial oils because they are dehydrating me so bad, and they just got my skin looking terrible, especially under my neck, just dropping. But my stomach, that's one thing I'm worried about, because my stomach, it just got my stomach just so big, and there's stuff be in me. Uh, this energy that you see on, probably see on my clothes, on the chair. Well, this energy that comes up through this floor is this same type of energy, because it shakes inside my body, just like you see it shaking on this here. That's how it be shaking in me, and it be around my heart. So sometimes I be trying to yawn or something, and I can't. I can't even bounce or nothing. I have to pray and ask God to send His fire to set it on fire, His lightning or whatever, to strike it. And it helps me to concentrate, on what I need to do. Okay, let's see. There were 8,156 SES members in 2016 to see the evidence for those fights, and uh, let me see how much I read. I might go ahead and shut this down. I'm gonna wait till I get to SES system. To see a thorough description of the general rules and procedures of the Senior Executive Service from the original government website, use the URL below Chapter 8, Section 9, Senior Executive Services. To read the government official description of the Senior Executive Service, you can okay. It's like they taking my thoughts, because every time they put me to sleep, I can't remember where I was or what I read. They doing something to my memory. That's what they doing. That's why this doctor told me don't take no naps in the daytime. I wonder, why would he tell me not to take no naps in the daytime? I don't take naps in the daytime. But I don't have to. They'll make you go to sleep. They'll put you to sleep. Okay. To read the government official description of the Senior Executive Service, you can access it at the site Senior Executive Service Overview and History. So that's the site you go to if you want to read the government official description, which is of the senior. Let me see. I believe it's Senior Executive Service Overview and History. To read the beautiful sales pitch for the best job in the federal government that require no experience, no skill, and yet get the highest pay of anyone, just go to this site. Oh boy, I'm almost to the point where I'm gonna stop. Cause they just gonna keep messing with me, but I'm gonna keep making short videos. If that's what I have to do, if I have to do all the way up to point 10, this is what I'm gonna do. Cause I'm gonna read this. So people need to know what these people are doing. You know, we the citizens in this country. They should be doing stuff that we don't know that they doing. Especially if it ain't no good. If it's against the people. Okay, to read a beautiful sales pitch for the best job in the federal government that require no experience, no skills, and yet get the highest pay of anyone, just go to this site. Learn about senior executive. Okay. To read, I would read it. Okay, one page, three of the report below. You can no, I'm not even gonna read that because that go along with what's up below. So what I'm gonna do is color this so I know where I'm supposed to start on my next video. And so I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, they don't. They mess with my computers. Okay, this computer right here, where I'm reading off of, I had to get this computer to record it because when I would use this computer to read, they cut it off. They would cut the computer off. I won't get a chance to say but a few words, and it's cut off. And then I'm reading. I could read a whole chapter or something in the Bible, or read a whole lot of something off the site, some site, and get nothing because the camera is cut off. See how people can delete stuff off your computer because they mirror. It's called mirroring. And like somebody else is over, like maybe on their job, and their job is to harass me. So what I'm looking at on my computer, they looking at also on their computer. If I type up something, they can delete it. And this is what they do. So they're attacking us from a distance. Because see, these people nowhere in this house that's attacking me. They somewhere they may be in this area because I'm completely surrounded by them. Every single house that's around this house are gang stalkers. You got a 2-story building over there. This gang stalkers. All these people. Then you got a house down. This is a dead end. You got something going down to the right, so you can go down and make a right turn, but you can't make a left, and you can't go straight. So when you go to the right, I have no idea what they're doing down there, but I know a lot of people go down there. A lot of people. So instead of them watching me that don't do nothing, I don't even go nowhere. But they're trying to keep it where I have to stay in the house. I can't even go out in the backyard, out the front, without them attacking me with some type of direct energy weapon or something with some energy on it. And putting stuff under my skin. This is what Obama, the man that everybody loves. Everybody loves, especially black people. They just love Obama. And he don't care nothing about the people. Actually, I don't even think that's Obama. Tell you the truth. And y'all can look at me crazy and call me crazy and say, I need to go to a psychiatrist. Y'all keep saying that. I don't think these are the real people. I think there's something because God would allow me to see a open vision with reptilian people. And they had on uniform. They was carrying weapons up like this here. They had lizard faces. And that's who I believe is running this country. I sure do. So paying attention to people's eyes. That's she's a real pretty girl. She's really pretty. I seen her eyes check. One of them newscasters, her eyes switched. I looked at my eyes. I be trying to see because I don't know what these people putting in me. I don't know what they doing to me. You know, I keep hearing the prophet talk about transgender. Not transgender. Lord have mercy. transhumanize. They transhumanizing us, and they talking about how they in the old time when the fallen angels were manipulating stuff, making half men, half horse, half goat, half this. This stuff really happened. It really did. They don't talk much about it in the Bible, but this stuff happened, and I believe they doing it again. And I think the reason why that these leaders of these countries went over to um what's the name of the place? It's where it's real cold, but the water is beginning. Excuse me, the ice is melting, and they say them giants that was froze is waking up. So I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, well, I need to get off of here. I was gonna try to finish reading. I might do that. I'm not gonna let these people stop me from reading and doing my videos. But I want to do Genesis. Finish doing Genesis 24. I think I started at verse 41. So I'm gonna do that. Now, right now, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get me together where I won't be, so they can't just be putting me to sleep. But they're able to do this because look at that. Look at the energy. And it probably some on my clothes, on me. That's how these people can do this stuff, because this house, smart meters. If you own your own house, get those smart meters off of your house, because this is how they're able to do the stuff that they do, because of the smart meter. These smart meters, they can control stuff in your house from wherever, from the utility place. But the utility place is not looking out for your benefits, because they're giving out the information that can allow somebody to do stuff to you while you in your house. We don't own this house. My sister don't own this house. But if I had the money to have my own house, I wouldn't have no smart meter. Them old meters would read. They could read them good enough. Mm-mm. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep. Not go to sleep. Get off this internet, and I need to start really working on my neck and try to get my neck back the way it's supposed to be, and get my stomach out. I did order me something, a wrap for my stomach, and not let these people do what they doing to me. So I'm going to close out, and I am going to do a part 3, but this video right here will be part 2, and then I'm gonna do a part 3. But I'm gonna try to do it not in this chair. I'm gonna try not to do it in this chair. So I'm gonna close out. Be blessed in the Lord. If anyone have any information on how they doing this, putting me to sleep the way they put me to sleep, someone please give me the information that I need and how to get this stuff out of me.